It's forever since we've done one of these.
I don't know, bro. I don't remember. Jeez.
It's been like, huh? It's probably been like a week. Because we've only been like a month and a half into this. So, yeah. Baby.
Milo. Alright. I thought it was Carolina Climb. I'm sorry, guys. Milo's in here.
We live. Suck basketball. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex.
And I'm Alan.
Welcome to the Amicy channel.
Welcome.
If you're not subscribed, click on that subscribe button below.
Right here.
And be a part of the Amicy gang.
You know it.
Oh, God. You know what we do it best, guys. So we've got Tom MacDonald, WHITEBOY. So
let's see what he got.
He's been dropping some stuff lately, and if you guys have requested this in the comments, we love to read the comments and learn more about the artist. So if you are somebody that has some requests, some information for us to be able to check out, let us know. Put in the comments. We'll read it and we'll respond to you guys. Without further ado, guys, this is what we're doing to it best. Hop into this video. Let's get it popping.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah.
Okay. You guys probably get salty already. That's fine. That right there, I like that little segment. We're gonna roll it back so we can let it play, but I like that little segment. Understanding is one of the most important things that people are missing in this freaking world today. Understanding perspective is very important. When you lose the ability to communicate, you fail to understand people's perspectives. And without understanding people's perspectives, it's very hard to move forward as a society. So, it's like, I'm here for this.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burned a crotch or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, you white boy. White boy, white noise in the front of your say with my white voice. White.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say, right? I want to play. If you're watching this and you haven't watched us before and you think we're just gonna play stuff and just let stuff play, you're stupid. We're always gonna go back and actually play back
Don't
again.
do it to
It's
him.
what we do. And when we have artists like Tom MacDonald that actually drops legit things that allows people to have a conversation, we like to address it.
Right.
Here's what I think is a big problem that we have as far as this country is that people just, again, no conversation and ownership. People don't have ownership here. As far as the people that live in this world mentally, that kind of live in this society in the United States, and fail to understand or fail to notice or they choose to continue to live life as if the history of what led up to this this moment in time never existed. You're literally the problem, because in order for you to move forward, you have to address the past. If your education system, I can say it because I went through the United States education system, your history classes are trash. The history classes don't teach you nothing that you need to understand the past.
Exactly.
But you expect people to now go from learning false information and then they graduate and everything's supposed to be cookie cutter, like, oh, it's just a great time. It's not that. That's why I like what he just said so much about the stuff that he just said. Understanding people's perspectives. Not everybody is terrible, but one of the most important part of the equation is you have to get the right information. You cannot live in today's time You're not a child. I'm hoping that if you're watching this and you are past high school, that you have at least done some research to go, let me make sure that the stuff I was taught in school was correct. Because none of the history lessons you've been getting taught is right. It's all false information. I'm going to say it again.
No.
It's all false information. I'm going to roll it back because I'm really liking this. Hey, DJ. Run it back, Turbo.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burned a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, you white boy.
White boy, white noise and I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he rags, and stole the culture right from the facts. Okay, it's fire, but we lit the flame, we siphon the gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is.
Okay. He said. Okay, I gotta get that bar he just said. He said we lit the fire, but you something to get. Oh, fudge. All right, let's go back. Sorry, guys.
Siphon the gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. We letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, you white boy.
White boy, white noise and I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who built the system just to smother you with function.
Facts.
Literally, though.
Facts. I've said this before. I'm always gonna keep saying it because it's the freaking truth. If you are living in this country and you don't believe that there's a system that's been set in place years ago that we're operating under today, and you think that is how everything should be, you either are just choosing not to notice anything around you, or I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Right. And again, he's like, he just focusing on the people that want the best for everybody and live in that life, that bubble, compared to the people that.
I mean, it's good for them, so
yeah, it's like the system. Again, it's the same thing. There's a system that's been put in place, and it's been working for so long for a specific group of people, and all of a sudden we're now in the place where like it's being addressed. We're like, nah, it doesn't exist. Yeah, it does. You're choosing not to.
You've been in La La Land for too long.
You wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who built the system just to smother you with function. Stop before you say it, I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Saints acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed. It's all that I can offer when I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God I gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. The fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, be white boy. White boy, white noise ain't from the USA with my white voice. White boys, white lies don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
Oh. Okay. All right, guys. So that was Tom MacDonald, White Boy, and wow, I've been talking the entire video, so you guys kind of got a chance to hear from pretty much anything that kind of was going through my head. But again, he said so many things in that video that
don't like to talk about. Or
yeah, but
about.
Yeah, but I think it's like we have to come to a point where we pause and people start taking ownership. Because imagine you living in a world where all of these things are going on around you, and you see it and you know it's happening, and it happens daily, but everyone keeps telling you it's in your head. Even though you know it's happening, you're experiencing it all the time, but people keep telling you that it's in your head. And you're just suppressing and suppressing and suppressing. Because essentially that's what it's like to be a black individual in this country. So many things that you go through on a regular basis that people tell you that it doesn't exist, that it's in your head, all that stuff. The only reason that occurs is because people don't like to have the conversation. Because when you have the conversation, then they're forced to come to people are forced to come to the realization that, yeah, we're not really that great. We gotta actually have a conversation about the past in order, because there's no way. It's like if you've been abused as a person for a long time, and in 5 years down the road you're like great, you're not really great, but you're trying to move forward. Even a therapist will tell you the same thing. We have to address your past so that you can move forward.
Right.
If we can't address the past, we're never gonna move forward. And essentially, like, I love that perspective that he gave. And then again, he even, there's a lot of the different points that he gave. But again, in order for us to get to that point in society where people can move forward as a whole, you have to address the past. Exactly. If you're not addressing the past, then it's hard for the people that are constantly reliving the same cycle
over and over
again to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, Dax, Tom MacDonald are literally starting to become people that we love to check out on this channel. So if you're big fans of those guys, put them in the comments. We're here for this. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, fam?
Come on.
At all times, do what we want to do it best.
Do it best.
Don't cheat yourself. Keep it Amicy. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.